friends, Elaine here. Welcome to my Beneficial Solutions. Today I'd like to tell you some things about why the body needs healthy fats. This need for healthy fats is reported to us by Tamar Samuels. She told HuffPost, fats are a primary energy source and we must consume essential fatty acids to support the basic functions of our bodies. Regularly consuming healthy fats is linked to benefits including balancing our hormones, fighting inflammation. Fats do insulate our organs and they serve as structural components of our cells. Samuels explains it also supports our immune function and helps to regulate our body temperature, maintains soluble vitamins like vitamins A, D, E, and K. Other fats act as a building block for creating hormones. Consuming healthy fats is also correlated with long-term benefits, such as decreasing the risk of heart disease. Also, eating healthy fats helps with the maintenance of our weight. Functional medicine expert and ketotarian author Will Cole added that fat consumption is also crucial for our blood sugar balance. It can help keep us from getting hungry. Cole explained fat is crucial for helping our brains function optimally. Our brains alone are comprised of 60% fat, and we typically start our lives relying on fat in the form of breast milk from our mom for energy and development. Cole said, because of this, becoming a fat burner rather than a sugar burner is the main principle of a ketogenic diet. He states that this has been shown to enhance our brain health. Cole explained to HuffPost daily fat requirements really vary from person to person. That requirement is based on our age, our weight, our height, our sex, the activity level, and any specific health conditions that we might have at that time. Fats help the body to become satisfied so that when we eat, we don't continue to eat and end up overeating. Next, we need to learn the difference between the good fats and the bad fats. A few examples of bad fats include pork, fatty beef, butter, margarine, vegetable oils like canola oils, soy oils, and safflower oil. The good news is that there are tons of delicious fatty foods that are actually really great for us. These generally fall under the category of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. And omega-3 oils and omega-6 fatty acids like wild-caught salmon, avocados, olive oil, whole eggs, and nuts of all kinds. Fat and cholesterol are the precursor to all sex hormones in the human body. Without a good amount of good saturated fat, your hormone profile will pay the price. It's a long-standing myth that saturated fat is bad for you. But saturated fats from the right source would include grass-fed beef, cage-free eggs, wild-caught salmon, grass-fed butter, coconut oil, and nut butters. And I want to talk about the wild-caught salmon, how important that is. There are farmers who are raising salmon, but these salmon are fed soy, wheat, all kinds of things that the normal wild salmon do not eat. So when you eat salmon that's been farmed, you're taking upon yourself more toxic stuff that's making you sick. So it's better to eat the wild-caught salmon that is out in the oceans. All of these fats will add up to a better body composition and better health, like immune health, our weight, our libido. Healthy fat is necessary for healthy joints because when we start getting older, there are joint complaints. Fats contribute directly to the production of synovial fluid. It's like a WD-40 for the joints. Fats also slow the release of insulin needed so often. Cole goes on to mention that he wouldn't get into why people are getting fatter now, but higher insulin levels are one of those reasons. If fats are eaten with carbs, it will slow the release of this insulin response. Cole mentions that dieters are told to avoid fats at all costs, and also low fat is not so good either. Dieters are taught to avoid butter, ghee, walnuts, and other high fats that are essential for health and well-being. But fats really promote cell growth to repair damage to tissues, keep the body warm, and supply energy. These fats also assist in the hormone production and protect vital organs. Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats are considered healthy. They are coconut oils, olive oils, and they are very necessary. Saturated fats can be needed only sparingly. But now I'm going to tell you about the bad fats. Trans fats increase the bad cholesterol and make it so that the body cannot ever recover. You cannot have good cholesterol as long as you're eating these trans fats. They trigger inflammation. They clog your arteries. They contribute to heart disease and insulin resistance diabetes. They can cause a stroke and other life-threatening diseases. But each gram of healthy fat provides 9 calories of fat needed to repair the damage to the body. Carbs and protein, by comparison, deliver only 4 calories per gram. High-fat foods like avocados, tuna, wild-caught salmon, olive oil are more nutrient-dense than high-protein and high-carb foods. That's why you feel full faster after eating peanut butter or walnuts rather than chips or cookies. If you go on a low-carb diet, your body will use the fat for the fuel. So it will burn your fat, not your muscle, and you won't continue to gain weight. These nutrients promote feeling full quicker, making it easier to eat less food. A 2017 clinical trial published in the Journal of Nutrition found that diets high in polyunsaturated fatty acids caused positive changes in fasting and physiological markers of hunger in as little as 7 days. So you can drop your desire to overeat and cravings if you eat these healthy fats. If you find yourself complaining about dry skin, hair loss, constipation, or you feel nauseated on a regular basis, these are all signs of not digesting your fats well. And maybe you have had problems with your gallbladder, because the gallbladder's job is to not have you feeling that way. If you feel nauseous, dizzy, or all of these things, something's going on with your gallbladder. And we're going to explain to you what is going on. If you've had problems with gallstones or kidney stones, many of us totally avoid fats because we know they make us feel a little bit sluggish or sick. But a history of following a low-fat diet or eating foods like vegetable oils, canola oils, and margarine, these oils don't stimulate the gallbladder enough for the gallbladder to make enough bile. You know, it's like your gallbladder is a use it or lose it organ. And if you're eating low-fat or poor quality fats, your gallbladder goes a little dormant or may actually start showing signs of disease. Gallbladder bile is also a lubricant for your stools. So in some cases of constipation, eating more healthy fats will help to resolve this issue. Bile is made out of fats. It also breaks down fats. So it can be a bit of which came first, the chicken or the egg. You've got to get the healthy fats in before the gallbladder can make more bile. More bile also helps the liver to process, so the fats can more easily leave the body. Red beets are also a blood cleanser, and they work with the liver to help to do its job. Fats are structural components of some of the most important substances in the body, including prostaglandins. This is a hormone that regulates many of the body functions. You need fats because they regulate the production of sex hormones, which explains why some teenage girls who are too lean experience delayed puberty development and amenorrhea. Fats build brains, and this fat carries messages faster. One of the more obvious signs of fatty acid deficiency is dry, flaky skin. Lean people tend to be more sensitive to cold because they don't have a lot of fat on their bodies, so they have no insulation, nothing to help them stay warm. Obese people tend to be more sensitive to warm weather, so they've got too much insulation and they get too hot too easy. Many of the important internal organs are cushioned by the fat to keep them in place. I never thought of that before. Did you know that some of your organs are kept in place by fats that are around there? This last information was supplied to us by Dr. Bill Sears. He has been advising busy parents on how to raise healthy families for over 40 years. He had his training at Harvard's Medical School's Children's Hospital in Boston and the Hospital for Sick Children in Toronto. He has served as a professor of pediatrics at the University of Toronto, Canada, and he's worked in many other hospitals. In closing, I want to review the list of benefits that fats give to us. Fats help us to absorb our vitamins, helps with cell growth. So if we have damage, if we've got a cut on our hand or something, fats help to heal that damage. It supports the brain and the eye health. Hormone production, source of good energy. I hope that all who are watching my videos are getting information on how to get better and to feel more healthy. I really enjoy making these videos, and if you would like me to continue, please subscribe and like, and please share with your friends who could get benefit with this knowledge. Thank you for watching.